अस्सलाम वालेकुम। इस वीडियो के अंदर बेसिकली हम ना ये जो पार्ट है ये बनाएंगे। ठीक है। अच्छा, इस पार्ट के अंदर कुछ कॉन्सिक्वेंसेस हैं। अगर ये पार्ट आप पीडीएफ में देखेंगे तो इट इज़ लुकिंग वेरी कॉम्प्लेक्स, बट इट इज़ नॉट दैट मच कॉम्प्लेक्स. इट इज़ वेरी सिंपल टू मेक and I will show you how. Okay, so please stay with us. So first of all, I will go for the new one. The first thing that you have to do, take a plane, any plane. Okay, pick up a center rectangle, make a rectangle, give dimensions 17, 17, and 4. Okay, now go for exit and extrude up to 17, 17 millimeter. So don't check out the units, but just check it out that how I'm making it. Not 17, it's 7 millimeter. Okay. Now the main crucial part comes into play. So first of all, you have to take this bigger side over here. So basically the concept is, because it is a pretty curvilinear type of thing, so what I'm doing is making a bigger rectangle, then cutting out the edges and creating a shape like this, and after that I will shell invert to get this C type of shape. Okay, so I'm on this face. So first of all, over here I take a line. Now take this point, make this line like this, escape, give dimension 3 millimeter. Also create another line like this, give dimension 3 millimeter. Okay, so now comes the main crucial part. Basically, if you see the drawing, then there are very pretty typical things, right? So we're not going into it. You can see it by the drawing by your own self. So I'm making this line. After that I will make a circle of making no relations whatsoever, giving it a dimension of, basically the radius is 5, so I am giving 10 millimeter of diameter. Okay, so now you have to give dimensions 0.14, not 0.14, it's 1.14, 1.14, and take a smart dimension, take this point and this point, give dimension 2 millimeter. Now what you have to do that you have to make a line like this, make a straight line, making no relations whatsoever, just a line. Make sure that it passes from this center. It is long enough. Okay, don't make any relations and don't give dimension, just make sure that it is horizontal. Now as we have this curve, so we are making some relations, make these lines and these lines, give relation tangent. No. Okay, so there is some problem, I think so. No, not give it tangent, just pick this point and this thing and give relation coincident. Okay, now you have to make a circle, no relations, just make a random circle, give it a dimension of 10 millimeter. Now pick this circle and pick this thing. I have to see that whether it is 5 or not. Yes, it is 5. So pick this thing and pick this thing, give relation tangent. Now go for add relations, pick this thing and this thing, give relation tangent as well. Now also add another relation, pick this point. First of all you have to clear all selections, pick this point and this thing, relation coincident. Okay, go for trim entities, trim this thing, trim this thing. So okay, go for offset entities, pick this point thing, this thing and this thing. Go for reverse direction and give it 3 millimeter. So okay, so now what you have to do, that make a line which is horizontal, and make another line which is it as it is touching, so make it touch. Okay, now take this point and this line, make relation coincident. Okay, so this thing is making errors, right? If that's so, then go for this point and this line, make relation coincident. Okay, so you can see it is fully defined, but you have to trim some parts. You can see this thing, now it's looking perfect. This thing, now it is looking like okay. So go for exit, and now we have to go for not extrude boss base, have to go for extrude cut, and over here we have to select contours. So you can do one thing you can do is that you select these contours, not this one, and go for through all. Okay, okay, now as I can see, so now we are on this thing and we want plane like this. Okay, so now go for sketch over here, make sure that you pick things like this. Okay, so now you have to make another sketch. First of all you have to make lines. Okay, one this line, and secondly you have to make this line smart dimension 2 millimeter. Now what you have to do, that you have to make a single line long enough. Okay, long enough like this, long enough like this. Okay, so long enough like this, and after that you have to make a random circle, right? Make a random circle making no relation whatsoever, give a smart dimension 10 millimeter, and now giving the dimension from the center as 3 millimeter, and dimension from over here to here 8.6 millimeter. Okay, now make a random line from over here. So basically you can see the steps happening. Okay, so basically the main thing over here is the orientation, not the sketch itself. If you didn't orient it rightly, but so you have a different geometry when you will end up creating a model. So basically 10, same thing goes over here, and now same relations that we followed earlier. Tangent, now these and these, tangent, and pick this point in this circle, go inside. I don't know why it is not defining it, because it should define, right? So let's see. So now you can see that we have made this, and this looks a lot perfect. I think that something is missing out over here. I don't know what is missing out, but 2.4 millimeter. Okay, that would be missed up. So now uh, the same thing, go for offset entities, and it and go for 2 millimeter. Now okay, take a single line, connect it. Okay, now take another single line and connect it. Okay, you can see that the sketch is fully defined. Go exit and go for extruded cut. So now I will show you that what's the main thing happening over here. If you select this contour, but you have to cut the other things, not this thing. So you can go for flip side to cut and change direction. So you can see that the other direction is cutting up right now. So okay, so you can see that there is a shape over here, that basic shape that you want. So you can see. So now the main thing comes into place, that you have to shell it up. So and give thickness of 0.25 millimeter, and okay. Now go for fillet and give fillet 0.375, right? First of all 0.375 on the outer side, 0.375. Okay, and also now give a fillet. On 0.125. Okay, So now if you have to want to assign a material, the part is ready, but you have to color it. Okay, go like this, and give it a color like green color. And for example, if you want to assign the material that Sarusama was talking about, so you can go over like this body. So you can see that this is no clear selections. You can select it like this. So basically it selects everything. Okay, so now you can go for appearance, go for metal, go for aluminum. You can go anything like this to this, or you can go for copper, you go for this. So you can apply many materials. There are a lot of materials in SolidWorks. Okay, so our part is ready. I hope this will help you a lot. Allah Hafiz.